Marriage is one of the most important aspect of the life. But did you know the secret of your marriage success and struggles hidden in your palm? So today in this video of Dikki Palmistry, we will discuss the best marriage signs and the worst marriage signs in your hand. But make sure that you watch the video till the end. The marriage line is a small horizontal line in this particular section of the palm. This section is known as a Mercury Mount. So I will show you in a different slide altogether. So this particular mount is known as Mercury Mount. So horizontal lines on this section of the palm is termed as marriage lines. So for the best marriage signs, we will take up the first, this particular line should be straight without any bendings in the downward direction and very clear, and there should be no cuts on this particular line. If you have this kind of line, I'm sure you are very lucky, and this particular signifies a very stable and very loving life. Also, coming to the next point is your hand should have a color of the pinkish palm color. Only then these kind of lines will impact in your palm. If you have a very yellowish kind of hand or very dark complexion of the hand, then this particular impact might be lesser in your palm and all. Okay, the next thing you need to see is this particular mount is known as Venus Mount. It represents the sexual energy, the bedroom life. If this particular mount is very prominent, it means that the sexual well-being of these particular persons together is very strong, bonding is very strong, and they are very happy in their bedroom lives and all. Okay, and if this particular section of the palm is somewhat inhibited or not prominent, then this particular signifies that these kind of persons are not good in their sexual life or are not satisfied from each other in their sexual life and all. If any of the partner's hand this particular section is down or not prominent, it represents some sort of sexual problems in the life. Okay, and if this particular mount is having a cross, it is a very good sign. It represents very strong bonding altogether. And if this particular mount, which is known as a Jupiter mount, is prominent, it is also a very good sign. Okay, altogether a heart line is a line which represents a very passionate loving character of a person. If this particular line is long, such kind of people are very loyal to their partners and all. If there are branchings like this, then these kind of people are very good in their maintaining their love life and all. Okay, and if this particular line is quite shorter up to this mark, then it might cause some sort of ego issues with each other, and this might create some sort of problems and all. Okay, so the marriage line should not be in the downward direction. If it is in the downward direction, it represents some sort of troubles in the marriage in maintaining due to some foreign interferences or relative interferences and all. So these kind of things will create a very anger sort of atmosphere in the houses and all. Also, if there are some lines like this above the marriage line, it represents some sort of extramarital affairs. It can only happen if a person is not satisfied. So I will treat them as a worst marriage signs. Like if you have a good bonding with your marriage partner, you need not to have any kind of extramarital affairs with anybody else in the world. So I treat these signs as wrong signs. Many has different opinions on that. It might vary from person to person. Like if you are good with the polygamy stuff and all, then this particular sign you might treat it as a good sign. But in terms of marriage and bonding and everything, I treat them as a worst sign because you are not satisfied with your married life. Okay, so these are the signs which are there in the palm, which represents the good and the worst married life. Comment in the comment section below like what all signs you have in your palm.
If you like my content, please like, share and subscribe to my channel.